are back. Thank you for tuning in to the Debbie and Kim Show.
Real talk, real people.
From challenges to wisdom. Conversations that heal, inspire, and empower. And we really, really do hope, and that it is definitely our goal to inspire, to encourage, to educate. So we're thanking you in advance for tuning in and communicating with us and subscribing, even though we say that for the end, but thank you for subscribing and encouraging us, because every time we hear from you, it encourages us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to talk about the holidays and the stresses that can come with the holidays and how to mitigate it, how to either avoid the stress, not the stressor, but avoid being stressed out,
Yes.
letting the holidays, get us in a place where we don't want to be. So that's what today is, that we're going to focus on today.
So I think sometimes, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think sometimes the commercialization of the holidays is what stresses a lot of people out.
It's everywhere you go. You cannot escape it. In fact, it starts in September.
Yes. Yes.
And it's like, so the commercial aspect, you're right, you can't escape it. But I think what the commercial brings up, oh my gosh, the holidays. And sometimes just the holidays, that all the stuff that goes with the holidays, the pressure of getting gifts for people, the pressure of having to be with family that maybe is not always enjoyable.
Sometimes you might,
And so, so what I would like to do, and I think I know that we're together in this, is to give some things that you can do, even some mindset shifting that will change that whole picture. So that when you see all those holiday decorations, whether out on the street or in the stores or in the commercials that you watch on TV, they're everywhere. You cannot escape it. You got to turn off the TV, stay in your house, don't go anywhere, close the windows.
And who wants to live like that?
Exactly. You don't have to
do that.
We're going to
don't
tell
do
you
that.
you don't have to.
No, you don't.
So even beginning with Halloween, we talked about Halloween yesterday, last time.
Last time, yeah.
And just a reminder, let people do what they want to do. It doesn't have to reflect on you, doesn't have to bother you. It really doesn't have to bother you. If it does, that's an opportunity to go within with curiosity and love to say, why is this bothering me? Because there's a reason. And that's a growth opportunity. That's an opportunity to grow in the way that you're here to grow.
Right. Because sometimes it brings up some past traumas.
Yeah.
Of Halloween, or of the candy that you got or you didn't get, or not going because, some people don't celebrate. And so it's like the pressures of classmates or friends who do participate, and you have to explain, well, our family doesn't participate in
for
that.
religious reasons or whatever the reasons are.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a real issue. And I just we want you to know that you don't have to, that is something that can be helped. In other words, that's something that you can mitigate with either coaching, counseling, or just doing some emotional freedom technique like I taught. And that really, it can mitigate that feeling, that experience. And as I said, when we do that, when we do say the EFT or something that actually addresses
EFT,
emotional freedom technique, and that's the tapping, the tapping that I showed you. So please don't hesitate to reach out.
Let's tap all over. All over. Yes.
Just tapping by just thinking about it and tapping and telling yourself, I'm okay. I love me. I love you. You can say, I love you. It doesn't matter because you're talking to yourself, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, so that's definitely a place where you do not have to suffer. any
Yeah.
longer. We conversations that heal, inspire, and
Empower.
empower.
Yeah. Encourage and
And
empowered. Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully we're doing a little bit of both or
So
all of that.
that we talked. I just wanted to touch on the Halloween before we moved on. Before we move into the other holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New
New
Year's,
Year's.
I do want to reiterate about Courage Under Cancer. And this QR code here, if you want to scan that QR code, that will take you to the Courage Under Cancer site. And on there, there's a place, if you scroll down, it says, or if you're on the big screen, it'll say sponsor a model. And so you just click on sponsor a model, go to Deborah Brown, and click on Deborah Brown, and then make your donation or buy your ticket. I think you can do either or both
Yeah, you can do
on
both
there.
on there. Yes, you
So
can. And it's a fantastic, fantastic organization. Again, just to reiterate, they help monetarily those individuals who are going through cancer. If sometimes they have to stop working.
exactly, they have to stop
So,
working. So
yeah.
now this helps them pays the rent, pays
Mm,
utility bills,
yes.
and things that you need to be able to continue your treatments.
And even groceries,
Because sometimes people
'cause-
have to go, well, do I get my treatment or do I eat?
yes,
And
yes.
that shouldn't be.
And it
That's
should
what
not be.
that's
And that's what this organization is about. And this is our largest fundraiser for the year. I mean, they take donations throughout the year, and you can still donate throughout the year through my name. Go to my name. You can donate throughout the
please do.
year. But it's a wonderful cause, and they do a lot of good work. A lot of good work.
Thank you
Yeah,
for modeling and for being an ambassador for them. It's
yeah,
a great
everybody.
cause.
I had two aunts succumb to breast cancer, and then my mom pancreatic cancer. So cancer has touched a lot of people, and I just feel this is just my small way of giving back for that organization.
You're saying that brought to mind. I lost my grandmother. My both of my grandmothers, my mom's mother and my father's mother, to cancer, and my grandfather, both. Well, no, my dad's dad and my dad, all to cancer. And so,
It-
I definitely
so who do
it's
we know? We know so many people.
everybody knows somebody that they have lost to cancer, and
Mhm.
um,
This is a great cause,
yeah,
and it
it's a
does
practical one
right.
that is just something that we all want to support to ensure that people don't have to choose between food and treatment.
Right,
And
right.
then, of course, on the other end, on the holistic end, I want to also make sure that people have access to the holistic treatment. And yeah, I think I'm not
Good.
sure. I can't say for sure that they help with that, but I believe they do.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what kind of treatment, they don't discriminate.
Right, right, right.
So
So
yeah,
thank you in advance. And if you decide to come, you will have an excellent time. Trust me, we do all that we can to entertain and involve the audience in the whole experience.
I'm looking
So,
forward to it.
yeah, so please, please come out if you can.
Please
It would
do.
be perfect. November 8th at the Hopi, is it Hopi?
Yes, Hopi.
Hopi Puma
Hema
Ballroom
Ballroom.
in Leisure World.
Yep.
And if you come in the southern gate on Southern Avenue, you come through the gates, the rec center is to your right. And that's the quickest way to get in and the shortest way, and you won't get lost because you can't get lost in Leisure World. I live there and I still get lost.
908 South Power Road, Mesa, Arizona, 85206. But if you go online to www.courageundercancer.org, like I said, scroll down to sponsor a model, and then Deborah Brown, and then get your tickets, and you'll get your tickets in the email, and you'll have all the information you need, even a map. You put that address into MapQuest, the
MapQuest.
maps,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get there.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome. Yes. All right. Now for the How many of you out there are suffering from holiday blues or have? You know, those were really, I'm glad that you brought up all those ways that people get traumatized with the Halloween holiday, whether it's because, they couldn't participate or they did and it was a horror for them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, people are well meaning and they want to be scary, but scary isn't good for everybody. It's like my little 9-month old, he got a Mercedes and they put him in it and he was
Petrified.
yeah, it's like, so we don't, all kinds of things can cause us trauma. So whether the trauma happened as a child or in our adulthood, maybe there is a family member that when we come together, an aunt or an uncle or someone who just not healthy. Maybe they're toxic, maybe they're an alcoholic, maybe who knows what they're angry, and they have nothing nice to say to you, and they're always being critical of you. You're never as good as this other cousin.
All that comes up during the
Yeah,
holidays.
a lot of that
Cousins and
stuff comes up.
families are together, and
So I know that sometimes you make the decision to not go,
yes,
and then you get ostracized for that. So here's a plan. You can change. You're in 100% control of your energy.
mm-hmm.
And so you can decide that, you know what? Whatever somebody says has nothing to do with me. Because that's the truth. It has nothing to do with you. What they say, guess where it comes from? Them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not coming from you. If you feel some way about it, it's because you value their opinion. And I would say you probably, that's probably not a good idea. It's not serving you.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Value
right.
your opinion more than you value theirs, at least.
Yes.
This is why I say we want to have our balance in our love bank. We talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
The balance in the love bank. Ours needs to be the highest.
Yes.
When our balance in our love bank is higher than everybody else's, it's not selfish. It's not self-centered. It is God-centered, because this is every vessel. God dwells in every vessel. As long as it has breath, God is in it. Okay. And so just because a person is speaking ill, well, they're not honoring themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They're not honoring themselves. And so you can at least honor yourself and just know that that's not true. Whatever they're saying is not true. If you do think that, if you're affected by it, it's because part of you believes that it is true.
Right.
So if it is, I'm going to say this. Number one, you have no authority, nor does anyone else, to judge you. Okay. So if it's a judgment, throw it away because it's not true. I mean, it's just not, you have no authority. The only one who has an authority to judge you is the one who created you. And guess what? That one who created you perfectly
Perfect.
for your purpose for being here. So that, whatever that argument it is refuted. It is dead. All right. And now what are some other things that come up that cause the stress besides family members that are just
Finances. Because
yes.
finances are huge things, because you want to have a family gathering, you want to have food. I'm not going to be able, how can I afford this?
Yes,
a lot of
yes.
times that's what,
Especially if you're just paycheck to
the
paycheck,
paycheck.
the whole year. And so you haven't had an opportunity, or not want to say have an opportunity, the budget to maybe spend the money that you want to buy gifts. So there's
And-
a lot of things that can be done.
And especially now with the shutdown, there's a lot of people who are not going to receive
Pay.
their pay or their food stamps, and so there's a lot of stress there. So that's again where we need to come and support each other.
Yes.
We need to just say, hey, hey neighbor, we know we're all in this boat together. How can we help each other?
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Just kind of walking around in your neighborhood and asking people, have they been affected by, if you don't know them,
Yeah.
are they affected by it, and how can we support?
How can we
Now,
support?
there
Yeah.
are so many nonprofits
Yeah.
today, more than just the Salvation Army and the Goodwill, or those places. There's lots of them, and so I would encourage you to just look for either a nonprofit to support, or volunteer at, or get help from. All of those are there for you. And I believe that people are giving. Matter of fact, the Matthews Crossing Food Bank
Hmm.
said that they're getting so many people giving, because they know that SNAP is gone, is not
Is yeah
work,
suspended
yeah,
for
suspended,
yeah.
exactly. So they know that people are going to be needing food, and so they're stepping up.
Hmm.
Hallelujah. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And then there's a lot of churches. We start naming nonprofits and we will forget someone, and we don't want anyone
Right,
to
right. I
feel
just
like,
happen to know
yeah,
them,
yeah.
but
You
there's
know,
lots of them. St.
there's a
Mary's Food
lot
Bank,
of St.
there's
Mary's,
lots. I said
the
St.
House
De
of
Paul.
Refuge.
Yes, House of Refuge.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do some things,
Yeah.
and
I
there's another one
can
that's right on Ellsworth. That's I can't think of the name of it. And again, maybe next time we should have a
have a list.
list of
And actually, you know what I'll do I'll put a
when
list
we
in. I'll
post
put it.
this. We'll
I'll
put the
put a list
list in
of
of
many,
of
as
many
many as I can
places,
find.
yeah, that you could contact for assistance, because we need that right now. And you need it all the time. It's not just during the holidays that we should be reaching out and finding out if people are okay. If you don't, it's like sometimes when you don't hear from somebody, you do that wellness check. You do this, hey, I haven't seen you. We used to see each other at the mailbox. I don't see you at the mailbox. Is everything okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes, and maybe it's just been different times that we've been meeting at, coming to the mailbox at different times, but
Yeah, but
you
you don't
just want to
know.
check,
Yeah, you want to
just want
check.
to know.
And that is such a good point, because we don't know. And then next thing you know, we find out,
Yeah,
something happened. And so that's a very good thing to do, to check up on our neighbors. And if they come to your mind, come on your heart, that's
that's
the
the key.
sign. That's the
Hmm.
sign that is
Hmm.
that's the
Hmm.
yeah, the clue. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a word I'm looking for, but anyway, that's
But
the cue
yeah.
to
But
do it.
but again, it is usually around this time of year that so many things come out to talk about loving your neighbor and assisting your neighbor. But it should be 12
All the
months
days,
all the time,
yeah, 65
365
days.
days of the
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
And it's just this certain time. Now, I also want to say I commend my girls, my daughters, because my eldest daughter is very organized. She starts early. If she's going to get things for her, she only has two children.
Hmm.
But when she's thinking about the holidays, she's proactive, and she's buying something almost from the moment Christmas ends in December until it's back again. And
It's all year round.
it's
For her.
all year round
She's
for her.
buying, but then she
Yeah.
does the giving
Yeah.
in December.
And then my middle daughter, and here's a clue also. And then you can do this not only for the holidays, but just because she listens. And when people have a desire for something and say, "Oh, I wish I had this or that." And if it's not something that's super, super expensive, she gets it for them,
I
sets it
love that.
aside for either their birthday or for
I
Christmas
love
or
that.
for just because.
Yeah.
I heard you say you wanted this.
Yes. Yes. I
And
love it.
so girls, if you're listening, well, no, when you listen to this, I'm commending you for being very proactive,
I love that.
because I wasn't always that proactive. Sometimes I was rushing to the last minute to get things for my children for the holiday. And I think that also causes a lot of stress, because the
Yeah.
pressure is, oh,
What do I get?
yeah,
And you want to
oh,
get something meaningful. And so I love how your daughters
mm,
do
be-
think ahead. I
Because
used to do that.
but it's so commercialized though, because it's already they're saying, what did they say? There was 68 days till Christmas.
That's more than 2 months.
Yeah. And I might be wrong with the number of days
That's
because I think it's less than that now.
well, it is
Because,
now.
yeah, it's less than that now.
Yeah.
But it's always that, oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You walk into the Family Dollar. And Family Dollar is this big, but there's so much junk in there for the holidays. Forget Thanksgiving. Christmas is already there and you can't even step through the aisles because there's so much
So
stuff.
if that how like starts to turn your stomach, here's some options. Create a new uh tradition. Create a new
Tradition.
tradition and just simplify it,
Yeah.
but make it meaningful. Like, for example, there is this exercise that, or yeah, I'm going to call it an exercise where we sit in a circle. Everybody sits in a circle and one person holds, say, a candle or something special. Maybe it could be a plant if it's daylight. If you're doing it in the morning, you can use a plant. If you're doing it in the evening at night when it's dark, use a candle. And the person, everybody, you're sitting in a circle. You start with one person holding the candle, and everybody in the circle affirms that person. In other words, they tell that person something that they admire about them, or maybe remember a special time between the two of them that they enjoyed.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Interesting.
each person in the circle affirms the person that's holding the candle. And then guess what? You pass the candle, and then that person is affirmed by everyone in the circle until everyone in the circle has been affirmed by everyone in the circle. That's such a beautiful tradition. And, it's meaningful. And you can do it at Thanksgiving, you can do it at Christmas, you can do it anytime. But whenever you do it, it just makes the occasion and the coming together a special time.
Right.
And
Right.
and everybody, this is a positive. It just raises the vibration of everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just one suggestion. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing that I would do is just do like I would create or make inexpensive, but again, meaningful, possibly gifts. Like I would get those glass ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
They're clear. And then I'd get these paints and I'd just put a drop or two of different color paints to mix together and swirl them around. And it would be a really pretty
Yeah.
design, look like marble.
Mm-hmm.
And then just with another paint or a pen, they have these fancy pens, with the glue with whatever.
Right.
You
Right.
just write their name on there, the like to, and then from, and put the bow on it. And that is a ornament that they can put on their tree for years to come that, just remembers the year. You can put the year on there too. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
did.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's your special gift to everybody for that year.
And also, even if so we celebrate Christmas. And some traditions or some individuals don't. And there's, what is it? It's, um, I'm horrible when it comes to talking about other holidays and different things like that. But there's also the gift of your time. So, you could say something like, I owe you a lunch, or I owe you a dinner. And it can either be something that you personally do yourself and bring it to them. So then the two of you could sit down and have dinner.
Dinner.
If it's someone who has small children, I will come and watch your children for the night so that you guys could have a
I
date night
love
or
that.
that you could go out.
I love that.
Those are more like it doesn't cost you money. It costs your time. And I think those gifts are more appreciative. I think that they're more
It depends
appreciative.
on the person and
Yes.
their love language.
Yes.
And so when you said that, what came into my mind is creating a nice little card. You could do it by hand, or you could do it on the computer,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
and it will say, this is a gift of, and then whatever it is you're
Yes.
giving them, it's a gift. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a I
Mm-hmm.
owe you.
No, it's not. No,
It's a
it's not an
gift.
IOU.
And so that's your gift so that they can know that this is my gift to you. And the only thing that you need to tell me is
Mm,
when you want it,
it's
you
a
know?
gift from the heart.
Yeah, from
It's a
my heart
gift
to
from my
yours.
heart to your
And that you could put on there, from my heart
heart
to
to your
yours.
heart. And
Put the item that you're giving them. I love the childcare one for with parents with
yeah,
little children. Yeah.
yeah.
And or the meal,
Mhm.
bringing them their dinner, or having them over for dinner, or
Yeah, because it gets so commercialized, and I really do think that's what stresses people out, is all the pressure that the commercialization of the holidays put on
yeah,
you.
yeah,
And you don't have to accept that stress. You don't have to accept that.
yeah.
You
Don't
know,
you
don't
don't.
accept it. That's a rat race you don't want to be on.
And if you're having a hard time with it, again, you can tap on that. You can tap through that. Even though I'm feeling the stress of the holiday, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. And, that's the beginning of it. But yeah, you do not have to be stressed out this holiday. If I didn't touch on whatever it is that you're stressing out about, reach out to me, please. I have a free 15-minute consultate, get clarity call. So take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. Kim is really good. She'll get to the bottom of everything. And if you have a hard time trying to figure that out, she'll work with you so that you can find out what it is that is that block.
Causing you, yeah, that's causing
That's the
you
block.
the
Hmm.
stress.
And well, should we talk about who else we may have coming on that will help?
Yes, yes. We have, you go ahead. Patricia better
Her
than
name is Patricia Taylor, and I should have brought her bio, but
well,
yeah, but we'll put it in there. But she has a program called Wellness Wednesdays, and she talks about how to get through or see signs of depression in people. And around about this time of the year is when a lot of people get depressed.
yeah.
And she'll be on talking to Kim and I, but
You.
we've learned how to deal with things and we know how to talk to her about dealing with things. But she would like to give her expertise to you. Her name is Patricia Taylor. Awesome lady.
Mhm,
We will also put her bio and
mhm.
information in today's show notes so you know to be looking for her so that
The next time.
for the next time or
Actually,
no,
it
it
won't
won't
be
be
the
the
next
next
time.
time.
It'll be the time after that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'll put her information. We'll have it ready to give to you next week or
Yes.
next time. Yeah.
Yes. And I hope that you will tune in to get some of the nuggets that she has and some of the information that she has in Wellness
I
Wednesdays.
also love that she does a mental health fest.
Yes.
I
Yes.
believe that's in the spring, but
Hmm.
it's a beautiful event, and if you haven't been to one, you'll definitely we'll keep you posted.
Right. Right. Shows you how to dance away some of that stress. You
And
know. Yeah.
speaking of that, just if you when you in the moment that you find yourself stressed, whatever the cause is, stop and just take a nice, slow, deep breath. And if you after the first breath you're still fresh because you might have stressed because you might have done it a little fast,
Yeah.
do it again. Just time a little slower, more intentional, and then slowly release that breath. So you're inhaling, let's say to the count of 4, holding it to the count of 4, and releasing it to the count of 8. I'm say 8. Don't
Say
say,
8.
yeah, to make it slower.
Mhm.
And if you release it through your nostrils, it really relaxes your nervous system. When you release it through your mouth, you're just releasing like anxiety or fear or emotions. Okay.
Mhm.
But you're
Mhm.
Yeah. So when you're breathing in and out through your nostrils and you're doing it slowly and just relax, it does relax your whole body. It relaxes you. And you can just do that for like a whole minute.
Yeah, because
It will,
again, when you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling overwhelmed,
you can't think.
then you just take that moment. Just stop, take that moment, and do as Kim says. Take that deep, deep breath.
And
Hold it for 4. And you can even close
before
your eyes if you
you
want,
can
you
close your
know?
eyes and be, by closing your eyes, you're taking out the external stimulation. So it helps your body to calm because it's not being overstimulated. Yeah. So just take that. That's golden and apply it every time you feel yourself feeling anxious or stressed or overwhelmed. Take that breath and give yourself that minute to reset. And then you can think to resolve whatever the issue is. But we can't think when we're in stress mode because all the energy is going to fight or flight.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And that's not
That's
going to
so
serve us.
true. That's so true. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Debbie and Kim show.
And remember, you are perfect for your purpose for being here now. And don't
Don't
forget
forget to
to
subscribe,
like
like, and
and comment.
comment
We
because we
love
love
hearing
hearing
from
from
you.
you.
Thank
Thank you. See you next time.
you.